Nowadays, patriotism is an often discussed subject. Today, I have an interview with Emmy van Hoek. She grew up in Canada but lived the rest of her life in the Netherlands. What are her experiences and what are the differences? Could you tell me in which country you lived before you lived in the Netherlands?
I was born in Holland, and when I was 3 years old, my parents and my sisters, we went to Canada. So I grew up in Canada. And I came back, the whole family came back when I was almost 15.
Okay, and why did you came back to the Netherlands?
My parents were homesick for Holland.
And why were they homesick? What were they missing?
They missed the family, the relatives.
Only that, or also other things that are important in?
The situation in Holland had become better because when they left there was not enough houses because of the war. And when first we came on vacation in 1970, and they saw that everyone in Holland, the situation, the way of living had become better.
Which difficulties did you across when you came back to the Netherlands?
We had to learn the language, so it wasn't easy going to school. We had to learn Dutch.
Was there only a language barrier or also
No.
other things?
When we lived there, it was more like in the country, not really country, but not like as busy as in a big city. We went to The Hague in Holland.
And did you also miss traditional Canadian things or?
Well, some kind of the holidays or things. Christmas. They have Christmas in Holland, but not as that you say uitbundig. Things that are different, like in Holland, everything is close by. You know, it's a small country, so that's really nice because you don't have to travel long to get somewhere. Whereas in Canada, the distances, things are far away. So if you want to meet people, it's a long drive and stuff like that. So, and living in Holland, you're close to other countries, all that sort of thing. So that's an advantage. And they have a lot of time off in Holland, so you can go for holidays. And yeah, that's a difference.
And do you often go back to Canada?
Yeah, I go back a lot, yeah.
And what for?
Just to see it again, yeah.
Just to feel a little bit home again.
Yes.
And yeah, could you name a few things that you're doing when you visit Canada? Or
Visit the places we lived and went to school and just the neighborhood and things, and we meet a lot of people that we knew back then. Yeah.
Could you name like more specific things you do? Do you visit?
Well, we go to the grocery stores and buy things, you know, cake mixes and candy canes, but you can get in Holland too if you go to the delicatessen stores, you know, but.
Okay. Do you feel Canadian or Dutch?
Growing up there and school and everything, you hear the national anthem all the time, so you grow up believing, you know, that is where you belong, yeah. So it's difficult when you come to another country, yeah. And you've missed the basics, so.
Do you feel that Canadian people love their country?
Yes, if you've seen the Olympics last year, they were very patriotic. The show you saw at the end, yeah, so they are.
People who live in Canada are proud to be Canadian.
Yes, very much so, yes.
Do you also believe that people who live in the Netherlands are patriotic about their country?
Yeah, well, when there are important games and everything, you see everybody in the orange clothes, and yeah, they are very much.
But for example, here in the Netherlands, you don't see people driving around with a flag of Holland in their car?
No, that's very different. In Canada, all the time they have the Canadian flag on the everywhere you look. There's always Canadian flags and on the houses and the mailboxes and everything, the stores. And in Holland, it's only when there's a special holiday.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.